Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unlocking the principles from Rhonda Byrne's incredibly influential series, The Secret. We're going to see how its core ideas can be applied to three of the biggest areas in anyone's life: love, health, and of course, money. So, this is the absolute core of it all. The belief that whatever you focus on, whatever you truly think and feel, you literally pull that into your reality. It sounds so simple, right? But trust me, the implications are massive. It's called the law of attraction, and so many successful people have credited it for where they are today. So we're going to break down exactly how it's said to work in those areas that matter the most to pretty much all of us. All right, here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with the main principle. Then we'll see how it works for love, health, and money. And we'll wrap it all up with a simple three-step process you can use for, well, anything. First up, the power of your thoughts. Let's really get our heads around this fundamental law that supposedly governs everything we experience. Now, what's interesting here is this isn't presented as some kind of self-help trick. It's talked about like it's a natural law of the universe, just like gravity. The idea is that it's always on, always working, whether you believe in it or not. Okay, I love this analogy. It's a great way to get it. Think of your thoughts as the rocket ship. They set the destination, they point where you want to go. But it's your feelings, that passion, that excitement, that genuine belief, that's the fuel. That's what actually launches the rocket. Without the feeling, your thought is just sitting on the launch pad, going nowhere. And this is a super crucial point. The law of attraction apparently responds to the focus of your thought, not the words around it. It doesn't really hear don't or not, so when you think, I don't want to argue, all it hears is argue, and it sends more of that your way. That's why focusing on what you do want is everything. Okay, so let's see how this all works in the world of relationships. How do you become a magnet for the love you want? I mean, this is such a classic example, right? Oprah was crystal clear about the kind of partner she wanted. Someone kind, smart, supportive. She didn't just passively wish for it. She made a vision board. She let herself feel what it would be like to be in that relationship. And boom, soon after, she met Stedman, who was basically everything she had put on that board. And the source material is just full of these practical things you can actually do. So instead of dwelling on bad breakups or what you don't want, you're encouraged to do the exact opposite. Go make that vision board. Write a journal entry about your perfect day together as if it already happened. And feel real gratitude for it right now. All right, next up, let's take these exact same ideas and apply them to our physical health and our well-being. The book suggests that our natural state, our birthright, is that vibrant, boundless health we see in little kids. Think about it. They're full of energy, their bodies are flexible, they're free from all that stress. The goal is to use our thoughts and our feelings to get our bodies back to that default setting of wellness. This example really drives home that mind-body connection. The story goes that Victoria Beckham used daily affirmations and really powerful visualizations, literally seeing and feeling herself as completely healthy, to help her body deal with some major health issues. The key was she focused on the wellness she wanted, not the illness she had. And it's not all about some intense, heavy visualization session. Even simple acts of joy can make a huge difference. When you laugh, when you feel happy, you literally reduce the stress that's tightening up your body's systems. And that just lets your natural state of health flow a lot more freely. It's about creating an inner world where wellness can just thrive. All right, let's get to the big one. The one everybody's curious about. Let's talk about applying the law to our finances and bringing in more abundance. This number is at the very center of one of the most famous and incredible stories connected to the law of attraction. What a story, right? It's such a powerful example of having clarity and faith. Jim Carrey didn't just hope for it, he made it feel real. He wrote that check, he saw it every single day, and he truly believed it was on its way. And then, right around that date he put on the check, he lands the role that pays him that exact amount. It's pretty wild. And this really shows that essential shift you have to make. Instead of staring at your bills and feeling that pit in your stomach, the whole idea is to feel genuine gratitude for the money you do have, even if it's not a lot, and to get excited about the abundance you want to attract. You just can't bring in more of something if you're constantly feeling the pain of not having it. So across every one of these areas we've talked about, love, health, money, the source keeps coming back to one simple, repeatable process that ties it all together. This is basically the master key. Step 1,
Ask. You have to be super clear and specific about what you want. No vague wishes. Step 2, trust. You have to really believe the universe is already making it happen for you. And step 3, this is the most important one, receive. You have to feel the emotions now. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the relief of having it in your hands at this very moment. That's what tunes your frequency to match your desire.
And this leads us to a huge takeaway. The source argues that getting stuck on the how, the logistics of how it's all going to happen, just creates resistance and doubt. Your one and only job is to manage your feelings. Just focus on finding thoughts that make you feel good because that's what aligns your frequency with everything you've asked for. Honestly, the best way to see if any of this works is to just try it. You can start small if you want. Ask for a great parking spot or a free cup of coffee. Or, hey, go big. But it leaves us with this question. If you truly believed your thoughts create your reality, what's the very first thing you'd ask the universe for today?